Now, we say a DNA calculation is found. When you watch this very well, topic we again, you say NSS introduces fair portal to create employment for personnel. National Service for create BB friend of fair portal. And what is that going to do? We read this the National Service Scheme has introduced an online portal called Fair to ensure Flair, not fair, Flair, F-L-A-I-R, Flair, to ensure personnel acquire employable skills and establish their own enterprise as part of efforts to reduce unemployment. So the way I make kind of to me, and some calculation of say the National Service Scheme, National Service Scheme, no, office casino, almost say they have introduced an online portal called Flair. So I'm friend, almost some new program here by a friend of Flair. Now, Diana Flair here to ensure personnel acquire a year employable skills and establish their own enterprises as part of efforts to reduce unemployment. Where it's not very important to have a enterprise, their own enterprise that establish their own enterprise. That statement is very, very important. And another statement is very important, employable skills. Now, the Omo Kenya Brofrin National Service for create another office bia. Omo rebe make sure so omo be national service nyina no omo free national service mu no mo nsanu djuma sebio omo anka sebetumi ebie omo djuma private companies enterprises omo anka sebe self like sufficient self, they will be employed, they will have that skill into the national service for catching into adefo fry bi sida your friend Flair ekufu ado aban and national service said the omo di abano no ma catch them from day one say aban way is aban they lie about everything. They love changing names. The Ekufuado Abanwe, MPP Abanwe, from their 2016 manifesto, every single thing they picked from the manifesto, the Holy Grail, no, na changing of the NDC manifesto. But see this group of NPP, they never created anything from scratch. There was nothing genuine about their manifesto and their policies. Every single thing at NPP, they change the name and they make you think they have gone out of the box to bring some extraordinary idea. No. This thing you are seeing here, the way almost national service for baby maskill, baby making sure say obi we national service or no kasa to be the Jumano. John Dramani Mahama and the NDC started this. There are so many projects NPP. We free NDC for manifesto. Time and NDC were power no more opposition. They took everything from the NDC and renamed it. Even when they came to power, they renamed every single thing. And no nobody beat Ghana for. That is what they use to lie to you. My betcha my DB. Send a bear anytime but they say NPP the idea be abano. Sa koshishim. The idea behind it, you see, say it was originally crafted or originally put together by the NDC. MP before we they don't have the men and women intellectually like smart to create any original idea to help this nation. Every single thing they have touched a blueprint of the NDC. Take your time, now see this. What is Mahmudu Bawumia Eko Northern Region, right? Now Mahmudu Bawumia Eko Northern Region, then I will catch this for those in the Northern Region. We've heard the Vice President today is touring the Northern Region. What has the NPP done for Northerners? Actually, but for the betterment of our brothers and sisters in the Northern Region, these are legitimate questions we need to be posing. What has Bawumia and the NPP done to affect the life of people in the Northern Region? One, you need to understand you'll be a banner was senior high school or Northern Region. So ask yourself, those outside that bracket, they need to survive and survive with their family. Today, what has the NPP done to change their lives? In 2016, Youth Enterprise Support, yes, initiative 2016 for young Ghanaian entrepreneurs, 10 million cedis in seed fund. Where Tamana John Mahama, president, the program by friend, yes, Youth enterprise. Now youth enterprise no John Mahama ni NDC for no edisika 10 million Ghana cedis to what say eye mrantie maba o mako school omo yom national service omo mo universities omo mo tertiary omo ideas be aban no ebe mo musika ebe so mase de omo yan say omo the idea ne baba be kira aban na aban na iden aban na mo musika na uhwe a uredi a the idea behind the youth enterprise support I a friend yes no is a government of Ghana program initiated by President John Dramani Mahama with 10 million Ghana cedis seed fund to assist young Ghanaians with creative and innovative business ideas and plans to achieve their full potential. Now, the Yes initiative is offering aspiring young Ghanaians entrepreneurs service designed around the experience of life cycle of successful business. If you are an aspiring young entrepreneur, aged between 18 to 35 years with a good business idea, looking for financial support and or expert advice to bring your idea to life, yes is your answer. It's what the NSS National Service for the Ekufu I'm say only be a friend of Flare. Now, before MPP ba bemuno, na John Dramani Mahama ni NDC only be a friend yes. Now yes na da hono eno na omo ba yom be dane ne be no nape. It's this yes no so okona ko kind nape. The basis of nape it was basically John Dramani Mahama ni NDC idea no eno be change din no. Yes no eno ani nape no. Eno de John Kuma beto ano mo kai. Na oko nape no. Oko nape na this is nape. Ekufu adba no be change din nape. National Entrepreneurship and Innovation Program. Mahama dene yes. And the idea was that to resource young Ghanaians, to give them some opportunity to start their own business, startups. So that is what the NDC left. I'm buy quickly. Almost a Ghana for I'm changing the NAP. But this is what John Mahama started. Into the NAP now. That's all ready about NAP now. So who reading NAP now? It tells you clearly. I said the National Entrepreneurship and Innovative Program, NAP, is a flagship policy initiative of the government of Ghana. No, this policy was there before Ekufuado became president. And then your friend, yes. And then Mahama told her, say, young entrepreneurs, Ghana for Mebru, access to money to start their own business. And I'm changing to say NAP. Now, so already I'll say its primary objective is to provide an integrated national support for startups and small businesses. NAP primarily focuses on providing business development services, startups, incubators, and funding for young business to enable them grow and become successful. So the idea was that they changed the word then. I'm going to be a new website, you know. And yes, no, I'm changing the NAP, and I'm changing wording, no, and I'm saying it's a new policy, it's a lie. It is yes. John Mahama setting up and saying go about power. Now somebody would say, have they even admitted, say, a year NAP, no, and one yes, no. Now it was the idea of the NDC. They have accepted it. Now see this. Time I'm gonna be a NAP. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna share that change. Yes, na Mahama de buy no. Eddie NAP beto so no. This is what John Kuma said. Your interview no say we are expanding Mahama's successful yes through NAP. So if you're going to expand Mahama's yes through NAP, why don't you keep the name yes? Because if you are expanding something good, don't rebrand it. Just keep the name for people to know that a government came and this was the idea they had for young Ghanaians. Into John Kumananka teams who can say we are expanding Mahama's successful yes through NAP or say successful yes. Into Ghana for Yaman Kofu Jimmy, and this is what the media don't do. And intercalculation were very important to me because and then the Bama Ghana for who say a buy way a good for the way mommy are for they are thieves. Omni natural idea, organic idea, they don't have one. Just one, they don't have it. Even free SHS, somebody here they know. Professor Nano Pokwa Jimamo, and I'm sure constitution because I say Obia should have access to education. But before you have that access to education, you need to have access to infrastructure first. Without infrastructure, you cannot educate the kid. And Nitina Professor Nano Pokwa Jimam and then John Mahama, they started the E-block program. Inti mama me tena ho man kofo we ndadaye inti nep na ye uhuno eye name no mu change ye eye yes Mahama ne start ye a this 10 million to ho. Now mama kai kama de foforo bi me catch the northerners in the northern region. Bawumia is coming. Bawumia is part of this group. They have destroyed you, the northerners. He is coming to lie to you. And I'm going to say this to the chiefs in the northern region. Don't sit there foolishly and let this guy come and promise and walk away. We know that the people in the north, poverty levels in the north is crazier than anything. Some governments came, tried to create opportunity for the people in the north. Till date, this government has been in power. And we, the chiefs in the north, we always sit there and entertain nonsense. Our roads have been destroyed. Somebody built roads there. So Bawumia is coming. I want you to ask him some questions. The second calculation I have for the northern brothers. Anyway, this is the second one. Do you remember this one? Sada. Jida, Sada. Now Sada no na edien. They be Mahama di amse Sada. Yabo Mahama di amse Sada. Now see this. Savannah Accelerated Development Authority. Savannah Accelerated Development Authority, SADA, is a government of Ghana agency responsible for coordinating and comprehensive development agenda for the Savannah ecological zones comprising the 3 northern regions and stretches of Brongahafo and Volta regions that are contiguous to the northern region of Ghana. Now, its mandate is to assist in the development of agriculture and industry in the region to help lessen the disparity between its development and that found elsewhere in the country. Into Sada no, John Mahama ni NDC for Eddie Bibi by a friend Sada. Ni nyina say no mo share NDC for share eye gabe da eye northern side of the country and the south na. Ohia and I say ahokyere no na emu wadodo. Now the issue is John Mahama buying na ultimate kocheska Emma obia osrem enka say wosuska be kan unsanti obetumi adane so obia won kan eska won nsem. They had to put things in place. Sene be a omo mo osrem and water regions on part of it no. Omo be create some everlasting project bia omo de omo ko shema gradually systematically no almost so they'll be self-sufficient ombenya sika to aduane ombenya sika de omo ma ko school ombenya sika aye de ompeso omo ye almost so be do de omo ye na ekua na omo ya omadu kuma be kom ama na yield something better. So Mahama ne NDC for the bibi friend Sada na omo ne Sada we buy no anche na Mahama mufri abem ebesin ne Dr. Bawumia, who is coming to the northern region, they have not been able to prosecute even an individual in Ghana saying that they actually blew Sada money. Nobody, as we speak, is standing trial. Then it means nobody stole money from Sada. Until this government put anybody in trial to say, you stole this amount of money, you embezzled this money. As we speak today, Sada was successful. Now, Sada na edian. Until Mahama Mojino said, I was successful for the people in the north. We need to create something for them. That is when you got the tree planting program. They got the rearing of farm animals, the farming part of it, teaching farmers how to rear their own animals. And no, ena eye obi to say Azuri Koka say in confirm ne tuaira. Abrana in confirm biamaye. They were teaching them say yebe some warehouses there will be incubators inti inkosiane ba say na e was say unya nkosiane bia wo hwe nkosiane ma eye in confirm no ebobo na wo start show mo inti na in confirm bia ne we kuta obi nsem say dia confirm konyen na afa na ye kire eye sremufo and some part of awona sibia project ne be ye omo de bibi ba say tree planting ye be dua tick in dua papa ebeboa e save eye the environment and also create opportunity for them because in reality now almost over 5,000 to work on those trees they are planting. It did not say that we did not explain it. NDC4 did not do themselves good by explaining it to Ghanaians and said, Sada no, this was what they was going to do. It's not Sada that NPP ba bem no say Sada. They say we are changing name. Yes, echo a name no. And I'm so that be mummy change dino because you need be at the papa be a deba. Bawumia himself does not have any intelligence to know what the Northerners need. John Mahama and NDC, because they're a social political party, they thought of the people and what they can do from scratch to become successful and self-reliant. Until what did they do? They created that program, a year Sada afforestation program. And then there be a Sada. manager sorry kwasia na nim lines say ayuom ekoka say I confirm it to abra na confirm bi anwo me wi am video now baomia any MPP ba power no the omo ya ni mokai 2020 and not power. He went to the north. He said Mahama's Saga was a monumental waste of taxpayers' money. That is what Bahomia said in 2020 because he knows we Northerners, we are foolish. We fall for anything. When he was saying that, he did not give any alternative to the Saga. Either the program has been cancelled or people have been arrested. He has not been able to say that that program, if it was a monumental failure, somebody was held accountable. Till date, Bahomia has not been able to mention one person who actually embezzled Sadaska. 2, Bahomia has not been able to give any alternative to the Northerners that this is what we came to meet and what we are going to give you is better than Sada. Ever seen there? But do you know what they did? MP before by and almost Ghana for ye Jimmy. They know, say, our Northern brothers, majority of them don't have access to information, so they did something the same way they did to yes, this is what they did. Amu chenji Sada edinu kodien NDA, Northern Development Authority. So this is what they did. Sibi amu de yes no the same thing and amu de be yes Sada and amu chenji Sada din kodien NDA. Ask yourself, Northern Development Authority, and you abobo ya over 400 pieces are Mahama cry say young farmer Northerners and ye efuno eiraye. NDA no omaba Sada no change dino. What have they done? Have they continued it? If somebody wasted money, have they been able to catch anybody to say where this guy? Sada no a project na anye ya. Why are they not telling us a program nothing? Bahomia is in Ghana today going to the north to go and lie. He has nothing for Northerners. Now, the most saddest part of all this, and then they say, when they come to power, they change the name, they rebrand. Sada was something the NDC government through Mahama and his members, they wanted to change the lives of Ghanaians in the northern region, bridge the gap of poverty. And Bahomia, as a Northerner, sat on the sidelines and told Northerners that that is a lie. He came to power, they have changed the name from Sada to NDA, and they have stolen the tricycles Mahama bought for the northern people. Ask Bahomia on his tour to the northern region tomorrow. You people should ask him, Mr. President, where are the tricycles John Mahama left when he put together Sada, that you have changed the name to NDA? Where are the tricycles? The trees that were planted, the Center for Scientific and Industrial Research told us Ghanaians that over 90% of the trees survived. So what happened to those people who were working, maintaining those trees to save that environment? And I said the vegetation in the northern region. These are things we don't have to forget. I'm wasting time on this because it is important to me. We need to start understanding that these people are liars. Bahomia, NPP as a party and a government, they are liars. They have not created anything new for our northern brothers and sisters. Now, if you want to know more about Sada, watch this, and you know that John Mahama and the NDC had some good heart. They wanted to liberate the people of the north from poverty. Bahomia is a liar. Bahomia and the MPP are crazy liars. Bahomia cannot fight for his own people. He cannot fight for his own people to get out of poverty. He is being used as a dog to convince his people, lie to them, he wants power. These are the questions you need to be asking as Ghanaians. Ask Bahomia, where is Sada? Where are the tricycles? Where are the trees? The trees that were planted. Why did the people who were working on it, where are those people? Bahomia has nothing for you people. This is Sada for you. Watch this critically. I'll get back to you.
The disparity between the southern and northern regions of Ghana in terms of development is a situation begging for critical attention. Poverty levels are still high in the northern parts of Ghana, even though substantial resources have been invested in the regions over several years. A long-term strategy to reverse decades of neglect of the northern savanna ecological zone of Ghana and a need to set a pace for sustainable development is therefore crucial. The Savannah Accelerated Development Authority SADA Afforestation and Guinea Fowl Rearing Program came as a social intervention by government to improve the livelihoods of the poor peasants, especially women, to own assets in economic trees, as well as protect the fragile ecosystem while helping mitigate the rapid effects of climate change in the northern savanna. The program, established by an Act of Parliament, Saga Act 805, in September 2010, began operating in 2012. The Saga program was categorized into 4 zones: Southern, Central, Eastern, and Western Zone. 50 districts across the 4 zones were beneficiaries of the 32 million Ghana cedis pumped into the Saga afforestation program. 100 people were employed to work on the tree planting sites in each district, making a total of 5,000 workers. Azontawa Cottage Industries Construction Limited, ACICL, was contracted to provide relevant human and material resources for the implementation and management of the project for a 1-year period. After the contract ended, a team from the University of Development Studies were tasked to assess the work done by ACICL. Based on their report released in December 2013, it was recommended that ACICL be allowed to continue providing the technical and management support for the project until the plantations are well established. The recommendation has not been adhered by the Savannah Accelerated Development Authority.
A main problem in the Savannah area.
This region falls within the southern zone of the program. Periodic weeding of the site and pruning of the thick trees has sustained the plantation thus far, although the contract with the workers was terminated in October 2013. The project assistant in the district, Abraham Kwame Amwa, took me to 2 sites within the district.
I've made them aware that it is a community-based project, and whatever we do here is going to help us, and we know it is one of the interventions of the government, one of the social interventions. So actually my interaction with them, my rapport with them has been so good. So once revival of the project.
The situation at the site in Dambai in the Karachi East district of the Volta region is different. Workers on the site have abandoned it. Thick shrubs and weeds at the site make it difficult for the trees planted to be seen. Still in the Volta region, I toured some other sites in the Kwanta South district. The project coordinator here, Wisdom Ahoga, says it was difficult securing lands for the project. He is worried their toil in securing the sites and dedication in planting the trees is now being wasted by overgrown weeds and imminent bushfires.
That is one site of the project. Now this project came in 2012, September 2012. We were on up to the salaries were coming somehow. Then it came to stop about say 4 months later before we had a letter that the project must stop. So as at now, you can see the trees standing in the bush because the workers cannot, the beneficiaries cannot get their salary. They also stop coming. That is why you can see the weeds inside.
For a young man like Baba Kwesi, the Saga afforestation program helped him and other young people in his community to provide for their family and was a good cause for keeping the youth engaged in agriculture. Since the termination of the contract, he now finds it difficult seeing his children through school.
Now enuna bwamyo mafuma jumani nkola na omuko school no ba mwaja jumano amase ho achireme me ho sara miyeno.
Next sites visited were in the Nanumba South and Nanumba North districts of the northern region. Here again, the trees planted were growing well in spite of neglect. The project coordinator says if urgent measures are not taken, the trees could be destroyed by bushfires. 2 years of neglect of the sites in Kintampo South district of the Bronga Hafu region which also fall under the southern zone of the Saga afforestation program, have left the trees planted here struggling to survive as they compete with weeds for nutrients. While focusing on the central zone, I started by touring the site at Yendi, then moved to the Kamina barracks in the Tamale metropolis of the northern region. There wasn't much to see, as most...
You heard it for yourself. So, Afi Matias here. And the Baomiase Oko stream, Akoto stream, Tono Oko Nevasovena also. This is a multi-million-dollar project, and you could get the idea clearly. Idea and say the government really had an idea or person could change the lives of people in the northern region. Ask yourself, if this project had continued to date, and counting Nippon with Juma or Srim, Baomia is a northerner or is Srimni. Baomia, all this happening. Time na Mahama Ayasajuma Winano. Na Baomia ehu no Srim na ohu, but Odienidaho, he intentionally decided to mislead Ghanaians. And they paid Azuri Maneze to go and say some guinea fowls omo tuko Burkina Faso. And you heard the explanation from the coordinator. There were no guinea fowls. Now, Baomia knew about all these things. He was seeing it, he was reading about it, but he went to the north and lied to them and said, Mahama is a liar. There's nothing like Saga. They are not growing any trees. They are not doing anything. We cannot build a nation like this. And that these fools are telling us to go and plant trees, 2 million trees every student. It's stupid. You are planting trees anyhow. Where are you planting the trees? Who is going to take care of the trees? At the end of the day, you the same people are doing galamsey and destroying the lands and cutting the trees down. These people, they are not political. MPP about him. Me say it's a journalist, but it's not TV. So it does not matter the insult, the criticism, and whatever. So when Tuman Kantra will say, vote against the NPP, irrespective of who is their flag bearer, that journalist is a liar. He's a thief. It was like Captain Smart. He came and say, hey, tell us to vote against that because you know for a fact you lied and the guy did the job. But what Captain Smart is doing today, if he's not able to come on TV to tell you, say, vote against the MPP, it does not matter who leads them. Captain Smart is still doing the job for the MPP. Don't fall for such nonsense. It's Mama Baomia coming to the north. You northerners should sit up. Don't let some foolish politician who does not care about you people. He thinks he's part of some Achem Sakawa gang. He can lie to you people. He's coming there to lie. You people, your life, Baomia actually blew it up. Tricycles, Aboboya for Northerners. Baomia's party people sold it. 400 and over tricycles. Do you know the number of people whose lives would have changed with those bicycles or tricycles? But Baomia has not spoken about it. All that they do is they come to lie. So these are things that we are sitting here, you know, they be a chemo, sremfo amoa santimema amohwemia, boko to aba e wo srem no. Sa nyansa we ne pese de tu butimu se, muntumi nyakaya ye saa wo, muntumi nso aso anwoma saa, muntumi enka enwo fufuo saa wo. Yentumi from atia, yentumi from ntafo saa wo. You people too are humans, you can go back and build your place. And that is what we are doing here. We don't want somebody to give somebody a name and say we are teninti, but we are teninti, so we are kaye, we are teninti, and therefore, they have that right to stay up there and live like human beings. So we are doing this to save lives. It is always who are santimemu, who are kamemu, who are kra, who are hefa. Now, kosrim kotwaba. When also the two trim, say you are baswanka and then kawon dakejetia obisto enim. You will not be sleeping. And say you are kosube sin na and can then be repi war and yakejetia mende obataro. These are things we need to be doing. Intime peseme bien when ina musa bagomiani MPP are buying we. Nobody in their right sense na juni ejuma ofie no ceremony also to abama MPP for we. Now let's take care of business.